Okay, so where we're picking up our story um, is France is in the middle of its revolution, right? Um, the king ha, uh, is basically a prisoner um, in Paris. To the people of Paris, they've written a new constitution. They've made it a constitutional monarchy. The king tried to escape. They brought him back. Now they took away his power. They made massive changes to France, including things like taking control over the church, starting a war with Austria because they didn't want to see the king deposed, and the king's of Austria's sister, Marie Antoinette, a prisoner. So here, France is right in the middle of the turmoil. And as things are getting crazier, the government in Paris is going to get more radical. They're going to get more intense. Okay. Um, so what we see here is that in Paris, there's going to be two groups. There's the Georgians and the Mountains. And the Georgians are generally representatives from outside of Paris. Remember, Paris is the real radical area, where the outskirts and smaller cities are less radical, they're more conservative. And then the mountain are the Parisians. These are the intense, radical revolutionaries. They want to make massive changes using enlightenment ideas today. Okay, they're not going to ask for incremental change. They don't want to go step by step change, which is normally how change happens. But instead, they want to make all the change today, um, yesterday, right? Um, so we're going to find here that the next real major step is the execution of the king by guillotine. Okay, the guillotine, of course, is this medieval device that, or I'm not medieval. It was this. So the idea behind the guillotine, right, is that it's going to be a quick death. Here's that picture I found of the guillotine. Um, so there will be no cruel or unusual punishment, which is an Enlightenment ideal, and it kills evenly. You know, back in the day, a lot of the times they would have someone lay their head down on a wooden stump of a tree, and there would be an executioner with a big axe that would actually chop the person's head right off. But the thing is, sometimes you miss, right? And then that's suffering, that's torture. So the idea was, if we can make this routine, quick, we're not relying on the accuracy of an executioner. Also, there's less guilt on the executioner if he's not actually chopping the head off, but instead maybe he just pushes a button and he drops the blade that you see here. So anyways, the king is killed. Okay, they kill King Louis the 16th, and now what we see is that the Committee of Public Safety, the group in charge is or the National Convention, they're fully in charge. Okay, we just killed the king, and war is intensifying with Austria and Prussia. This is a moment here where the revolution is being threatened. The revolutionaries who just killed the king know that if Austria comes in and wins, they're going to get the guillotine. They're going to be the ones who get killed, and it might be torturous. It may not be so quick and easy. They're afraid, and we're going to see a series of radical changes come into place in France that is even more radical than the radical moment that the French were living through right then.